Now to Pittsburgh, where demonstrations continue 1 week after the shooting death of an unarmed black 17-year-old boy by police. Protesters clogged the streets of Pittsburgh again on Tuesday, demanding justice for Antwon Rose. The police department has put officers on 12-hour shifts in anticipation of more protests. Demonstrations were paused on Monday for Rose's memorial service. The teen was shot dead whilst fleeing from an officer after being pulled over in a car police say was involved in a shooting. His mother says the officer murdered her son in cold blood. She spoke exclusively with ABC News.
I miss my baby.
Tonight, the words of the grieving mother and father of Antwon Rose.
Every time you turn on the TV, it's a young African-American male shot by the police. And you say, I feel sorry for them. To them is me. To them is him. By the grace of God, there is a video. Because if there wasn't, this conversation would be totally different.
We've got more now from Arise America correspondent Duarte Geraldino.
Right now, Pittsburgh is angry.
William Tolliver is a child educator and activist in Pittsburgh. He's also one of a growing number of people worried about the rising number of black teens being shot dead by police.
I want our children, our black children, our children of color, to be valued more, to be looked at as people and not as a threat.
Amateur footage captures the last moments of 17-year-old Antwon Rose Jr.'s life on Tuesday.
Why are they shooting at him? No, I'm recording this. Why are they shooting? All they did was run and they're shooting at them.
The 17-year-old was a passenger in this car, which according to the Allegheny County Police Department, matched the description of a vehicle that had fled an earlier shooting. A 22-year-old man was wounded in that shooting. Investigators now confirm Rose was unarmed, but according to the Allegheny County District Attorney's Office, he had an empty handgun clip in his pants pocket. Investigators say East Pittsburgh police officer Michael H. Rosefeld shot the teenager 3 times. According to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, Rosefeld was hired in mid-May and had been formally sworn in hours before he opened fire. Though Rosefeld was a rookie, he did work part-time for a neighboring police department for 2 years. But that's little comfort to a community now demanding justice. In a written statement, the Rose family attorney says, in part, "We know that he was not armed at the time he was shot down, that he posed no immediate threat to anyone, and that, significantly, the driver of the vehicle he occupied was released from police custody." The family also released a copy of a poem the 17-year-old composed. It was titled, "I Am Not What You Think." Its final verse is prophetic. "I understand people believe I am just a statistic. I say to them I am different. I dream of life getting easier. I try my best to make my dream true. I hope that it does. I am confused and afraid." Antwon Rose Jr. was killed 3 days after he wrote those words. For Arise America, Duarte Geraldino.